All right, thank you for staying with us. Still sports tonight, and we'll resume our discussions with Sonny Young, who is online to us from Washington. Sonny, thank you for sticking in there for us. You've given us a good slice of the things to look forward to. I'm particularly going to be looking forward to that amazing story of the hurdler, to see if that dream, that story, will end with an Olympic gold medal around his neck. But let's talk about Nigeria now. Our basketball team, remember, we got some hammering from the Americans 4 years ago in London. This time, we're not playing in the same group, but we're training in the U.S., and the American team is without LeBron James and Steph Curry. Maybe we could rub shoulders with the best this time and also achieve some success at the Olympic Games.
I agree with you, Torian. I think the Nigerian team can maybe get that score line a little closer if they play the USA again. I mean, they're going to get a good look at the American team on August 1st. They play them in an exhibition game in Houston, Texas. So that's going to be a great warm-up for the Nigerian team. And, you know, we're talking basketball right now, Torian, but I think back to a recent quote from Klinsmann, the USA's national team soccer coach. He said the only way you get better is by playing the best teams. This was after the USA got whacked by Argentina. He goes, we got to keep playing teams like Argentina in order to get better. And I think it's true with Nigeria. To play the United States in a warm-up match for the Olympics is going to be great development for them. And you know, they're going to really. I think they can only improve with those kind of, you know, pre-Olympic tests.
Sonny, what do you feel are the chances of the American team in Rio without LeBron James and Steph Curry?
Well, I would love to see LeBron on the team this year. You know, there's reports. I heard one report that he's not going because of Zika, but basically, he's not going to Rio. I think it's basically to rest his body, Torian. You know, he had a really long NBA season, was the NBA Finals most valuable player. The two leaders on the team, in my opinion, will be Kevin Durant, the Oklahoma City Thunder star, and Kyrie Irving from the Cleveland Cavaliers, their great point guard. They look to be the leaders. I don't know if this is going to be the strongest USA Olympic basketball team. If I had to compare it to the 2012 squad, I would say that team was probably a little better, but Americans look really very versatile. They have players that can play different positions, and I think they have to be considered the gold medal favorite in Rio, Torian.
Well, Sonia, thank you so much for your time on the show tonight. Always happy to have you, and we always appreciate the quality that you bring to our show every week. We'll be looking forward to seeing you again next week. Enjoy yourself, Sonny.
Thank you, Torian. It's always a pleasure to be on Sports Tonight, and a very good evening to all your Sports Tonight viewers.
Yeah, that's it. That's our man, Sonny Young, speaking to us all the way from Washington, giving us his own beat. That's the countdown to the Olympic Games. We have about 36 days now, just about a month and 5 days, and it will be time to start London, I beg your pardon, to start Rio 2016. All right, that's it. We'll go on now to the next part of the show, and let me just quickly introduce to you. I have a special guest in the house. Is Nigeria's strongest man. He's sitting close to me on the show tonight. Let me quickly introduce to you Fadesire Oluwatofunmi. That's an amazing name. That's God is enough for me. And God is sufficient for me. And when you see the guy, you know, yeah, God is there.
Thank you.
Good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah. Talk to us about this concept of strongest man. I know there's a competition you are doing, getting ready for, in the U.S., I think.
In the U.S. and South Africa.
And South Africa. And you're representing Nigeria.
Yeah.
Wow. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good to be here. Huh?
Yeah. Talk to us about it. What exactly is involved, and how did you emerge as Nigeria's strongest man, and what are the challenges ahead of you? Are you getting ready for those challenges?
The strongman sport, you know, is a task that has to do with a lot of heavy carrying and movement, pulling of trucks. carrying of heavy pounding, naming stones, luggage, lifting of cars, and all sorts. So it's an extreme sport, so to say, and I love lifting from my childhood. But it's a very demanding sport. You have to be on your diet, a lot of discipline. So and I've been doing it for a while. I did powerlifting. At first, I started with judo in 2011 before switching to.
And that's you in the picture.
Yeah, that's me. That's the Arnold Classic qualifier. That was December 2014.
Where was this?
In Rustenburg, South Africa.
Okay.
So this was a qualifier that allowed me to compete at the Arnold Classic, where Arnold Schwarzenegger was present, though.
Okay. Okay. And this is what qualifies you now to be called Nigeria's strongest man.
Yeah. Because I'm competing with other strong guys, and I'm privileged due to training. Shout out to NairaBet for making it happen.
Now, you have to pay for that. You have to pay for that. If you mention the betting company, you're going to ask to pay for that. But it's okay. Talk to us about, you said to get into this level, you need to train on your diet. A lot of training goes into it. Talk to us about it and the challenges that are ahead of you in South Africa and in the US. Tell us about those competitions as well. What it qualifies you to be.
Like the one in South Africa is the African Strongest Man. Though I missed out last year due to some personal reasons. So all athletes from all around Africa are going to be there. And these are competitions you need to compete in and participate in order for you to be at the top, for you to get qualified for more bigger competitions. So, but the other one in South Africa is a powerlifting competition, though, that was invited, to come.
That was invitational.
Yeah, but this...
Is that the one we're saying now?
Yeah, this Arnold Classic I did.
Okay, so it's not the Arnold Classic that qualified you?
No, this is the main competition. That sandbag weighs 125 kilograms. So, and you have to pick it up and drop it 3 sacks. So...
And then you do some weightlifting as well?
This is called deadlift. This is like 320 kilograms of deadlift. You have to put it for reps.
Wow.
So as long, you have the time like 60 seconds, how long you could go for it. So it's a very extreme sport and I love lifting. I'm looking forward to, I see this as a responsibility for me because while I was growing up, I saw, I looked up to people that encouraged me.
The likes of Super D in those days?
The likes of...
Super D in those days?
I think I was very young then. So I'm looking forward to, with me doing this, bring out a lot. I know there are a lot of strong guys. The genetics plays a lot of role with us. Because when I travel a lot, the white guys will come to me and tell me, what kind of water do you guys drink in Nigeria? Because naturally, I think we're blessed with, good genetics to do
sports like this.
Yeah. And genetics doesn't play. You have to train as well. So.
What are you expecting from those challenges? What's your target? What do you want to achieve in South Africa and in the US when you go for this competition representing Nigeria, which is the interest for me?
For me, I want to be. First of all, I'm aiming to get my pro card now. At least for me to rub shoulders with the top guys in the world, and that's a lot of work. You have to train and condition yourself. But I'm ready for it. No excuses. So, but the other challenges is the weightlifting community in Nigeria. I've seen a lot of weightlifters bringing laurels into this country, and I think I'm sorry to say, football has already taken a lot of attention out of it.
Taking the chunk of
we need the support, especially from the government. Because fewer guys, I'm privileged, by the grace of God to be doing this. There are a lot of guys out there, that are looking forward,
kind of opportunity.
produce plates in the gym. It's just, an helping hand, and you see the results. I think I have my close friend, Tony. She was the one that won the gold at the Olympic Games. The lady, at the Commonwealth Games. So, these are girls, we train together sometimes. So
that's powerlifting.
No, that's weightlifting.
Weightlifting.
All these are just like, it's like a family.
Yeah.
powerlifting, bodybuilding, you know,
yeah.
we see ourselves as
Because
family.
you use basically
The same instrument.
training instrument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, so we need, you know, it's a big challenge for you to train. Sometimes, I think earlier this year, I had to travel to South Africa for a training tour. For me to, you know, condition.
Just to be able to condition yourself.
Yeah, because most of the equipments are not here. You know.
Let me ask you, I mean, you've just highlighted a key part of what can keep these sports, make it sustainable. I want to ask you, what challenge is there for you? What role do you see yourself playing probably in the future to make sure that this becomes a lot more popular in Nigeria and kids? You said when you were growing up, you were aspiring to a lot of guys.
Yeah.
So like a lot of kids now.
Yeah, I'm looking forward.
With the strong bones.
Yeah, I'm looking
good
forward
physique,
to.
Can also do this.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to do some demonstrations very soon. Maybe go to schools, you know, maybe pull a truck, you know, something like that. You know, pull a truck, you know, carry heavy barrels, you know, and get people out. So it's a challenge I've taken upon myself though, and with the help of my sponsors as well, you know. So we're working towards something, you know, creating like a small competition very soon, you know, which I would, you know, let you know maybe soonest, you know. So, but we're working towards that very, very soon. You know, we're going to set up a competition because the more competition you have, you see guys coming out, you know, to come compete, and that will be my joy. You know, I need to see my brothers out there. I don't want to be the only one out there because I go out there alone. Nobody to cheer me up. Nobody to, you know, I need that challenge, you know. I need to see my people out there, you know, compete. Let's travel together and go and conquer the world. You know?
In about a minute, let me ask you, how financially rewarding is this for you? And how can it be? How financially rewarding can it be if probably you will put a structure in place to do extreme sports in Nigeria?
It's going to be rewarding in the sense that, you know, I see a lot of...
Because that could be the motivation for some people.
Yeah, but at first I did it just because of the love of the sport.
The passion
that will keep you going, you know, because if you don't have passion for the sport, if the money doesn't come, you frizzle out at the end of the day. So because of the love of the sport, you know, when I started, I you know, with my family, you know, supported me before I could, you know, condition myself for the next, you know, opportunity for my mentorship to come, you know, for my sponsors to come out, you know. So I see myself in the future doing great, and you know, I need to, you know, this is a good platform for me, you know, and it's first of its kind though, and I want to try with my, you know, with the help of you guys to make this sport popular. You know, it's something, tire flips. We have a lot of strong guys. When I see people, you know, all those guys that pull barrels on the road, you know, it's something we do also in strongman. So they are talented guys and they need to be nurtured also.
All right, that's a good one. We wish you the best.
Thank you so much.
I've been speaking to Nigeria's fastest man. Nigeria's strongest man. I hope he becomes Africa's strongest man and he keeps the flag of Nigeria flying. I've been speaking to Fadesire Oluwatofunmi on Sports Tonight. We will need to go on a quick break now. There's still plenty more for you on the show. Join us again.